Kenya and Uganda have sealed a deal to combat cross-border movement of contraband goods. Officials from the two countries believe collaboration on research, legal and enforcement measures, communication and technology are key in tracking and tracing counterfeit products that cost the two countries billions of shillings in lost tax revenue.
It have been a thorny issue for governments, manufacturers and consumers. The most counterfeited products are fast-moving consumable goods, including food products, alcoholic beverages, cosmetics, electrical and electronic equipment. To address the issue of counterfeiting, the Anti-Counterfeit Authority and Uganda's Anti-Counterfeit Network have signed a deal to collaborate in combating the cross-border flow of counterfeit goods as part of wider efforts to protect manufacturers, investors and consumers.
So through this type of collaboration, and we also reach out to a counterpart in Tanzania, we'll be able also to have a bigger voice. So once we assemble in Arusha and ensure that what happens in Kenya eventually is going to affect what is happening in Uganda and Tanzania, vice versa. But if you have a uniform way of dealing with the menace, it will be easier to curb it.
Counterfeiting is cross-border organized crime. Yeah. So if you do whatever you're doing here in Kenya, we do whatever we're doing in Uganda, and we're not collaborating, you're wasting your time. Actually, very soon we could have a common market of counterfeits if we are not careful.
The Memorandum of Understanding will pave way for both agencies to conduct research, enforce legal measures and use of technology to track and trace counterfeits.
We need an advert that not only promotes a sale of a product, but an advert that will also give you information as a consumer about the product. What are the genuine specifications? What is the packaging supposed to look like? What are the ingredients? Where do I even buy the product?
The Anti-Counterfeit Authority is implementing the first phase of intellectual property rights, recordation regulations, targeting electrical and electronics, footwear and apparel, with the second phase expected to kick off next month.
First phase in January, we targeted electricals and electronics because they are highly counterfeited as goods. The other one is footwear and apparels. They are also highly counterfeited goods that now are coming in the next phase. That is in the May, from May. We'll be targeting that, as well as alcoholic beverages.
The process involves the creation of a database of intellectual property rights, information relating to trademarks, copyrights, trade names or any other protected intellectual property rights for all goods being imported into Kenya. The Anti-Counterfeit Authority says the requirement by traders to submit pre-import permit applications for processing and approvals before importing will come into force next month.
Those goods that are going to be affected, they are the ones which are going to be imported after 1st of May.
Weri Mujenga for Prime Edition.